Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be showing you how I meal prep for my family of 5. I will be showing you the different meal options. That's including the meats that I choose, the veggie options, along with the carb option, and I'll kind of walk you guys through how I'm able to efficiently get through meal prepping for enough food for about a whole week. And it takes me about 2 hours. Today it took me exactly about 2 hours and 10 minutes. So if you're interested in seeing how I meal prep for my family of 5, go ahead and stay tuned. And of course, as always, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So to start out, I like to go ahead and lay everything out and organize them into separate bins based on categories. So I have a bin with my seasoning, my veggies, my sauces, my canned goods, my carbs, and of course my meat. This helps me stay very efficient and able to meal prep everything in under 3 hours. So here I'm just showing you the options that I do have that I will be making. So for my carb options, I will be having some quinoa, brown rice, along with some red potatoes. And those are just my carb options. Of course, you can alternate and switch them up as you go. And in my next container, I have some brown sugar, some agave syrup, some taco sauce, and more taco sauce that's like the Taco Bell flavor, along with some soy sauce. And next up, we have our canned goods, which is just a diced tomato rotel and some black beans. Very simple. And then I just have a basket with all of my veggies that I'm going to need to cut up. So we have some bell peppers, we have some onions, and then I also have a lemon, and I have some garlic at the bottom. I will say some of the things you won't see me use because I actually did not film me making the chicken option. And then I'm going to be showing you guys my veggie option. This is a Mediterranean mix. I'm just showing you different veggie options that you could choose from, but you'll see the options that I chose. I just keep a freezer bin full of different frozen veggies, and this also varies. It just depends. And then I'm going to show you my meat option today. We're going to be having salmon, some chicken thighs, along with some tilapia and some ground turkey, y'all. So I like to go ahead and start out just by covering my stove with everything that needs to be boiled, broiled, whatever needs to happen on the stove on the back end. I just go ahead and get that ready. So I'm going ahead and prepping my water to start boiling for my rice, and I'm gonna go ahead and get that on the stove. And then we're just gonna go ahead and get into the veggies, because like I said, it's gonna be boiling in the background. Cauliflower and broccoli mixture, along with my sweet peas veggie mix. And then here I go on to the next thing. I am prepping my air fryer, pre-prepping my air fryer to get ready to place some potatoes in there, because I'm going to be air frying those potatoes. And the key to being efficient is do not sit down while you're meal prepping, because the second you sit down is the second is going to turn into an all day thing. I'm constantly moving with my meal prep. So as you can see, I done prepped the potatoes. I'm showing you guys some seasoning that I'm going to be adding to the potatoes, and then we're just going to pop those in the air fryer. And once those finish air frying, I'm usually on to the next thing. Those only take about, I want to say like 12 minutes or so on 400 degrees in the air fryer. The rice that I did chose, they did need to be pan seared and browned a little bit more before placing them into the boiling water. So I just added some butter and heated that up and kind of seared those a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour those over into the water. I've never had quinoa. I don't know how it works. And honestly, nobody in the family ended up eating any. I think only one bowl of it got eaten on the meal prep. So maybe I'll learn how to make it better, or it's just not my thing for the family. But once each item gets done, I go ahead and package it and stack it up off to the side, just so I won't be overwhelmed in the end doing this. So I do this in between. So as you can see, all of my veggies is done. I do add a little bit of seasoning afterwards because, honey, I'm not about to eat it raw. So only thing I'm going to be chopping up here is my yellow bell pepper, because I want to go ahead and place that into my taco sauce mixture, because I am going to be making some ground turkey with some beans and taco sauce. And that gives my family the option, if they want to make taco throughout the week, they can do that, or they can make a taco bowl, which includes rice, some spring mix, sour cream, cheese, and then the taco sauce and ground turkey that I'm going to be making. So I start out by cooking my veggies down a little bit, adding my diced tomato and my beans and my taco sauce. I'm just really making the base since the ground turkey is done cooking. I want to go ahead and make that base. So I'm going to let that simmer for a little bit, add a couple of seasonings to it. Not too much, because the taco sauce have quite a bit of flavor in itself and quite a bit of sodium. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my turkey meat, and I'm going to go ahead and mix all of that together, and then I'm going to let it sit off to the side and simmer for a bit here. Okay, so while that is simmering, my quinoa was done cooking, so I went ahead and put that in a bowl, and I just had a feeling that nobody was going to be feeling it like this. So honestly, I just fit as much possible in that bowl, and I carried on. And we're going to go ahead on into the potatoes. My family don't eat a lot of potatoes throughout the meal prep week either, so I also don't cook too many of those either. Our thing is really the rice, to be honest. Like, we eat a lot of rice, so that's why I have to make like 4 cups of it total. And I went ahead and left some of the taco meat to the side, because we were going to be having it for dinner as a taco. And then we're going to go ahead and add our rice to a bowl and seal that up. Here are all of the side options. We have 2 veggie choices, and then we have 3 carb options. We have quinoa, potatoes, and brown rice, along with some mixed veggies here, which includes sweet peas, carrots, and corn. A little bit of cauliflower and broccoli. And here are the seasonings that I'm going to be using for my tilapia. I'm going to be baking this, and honestly, it's been some years since I actually did bake tilapia. It used to be in my meal prep for a while. I just don't care for it. It don't give the taste that I want it to give, and I'm just not into the baked fish like that. But nice trying it. I used to be into it, so I wanted to spin the block again, but that did not work out. So next up, we're going to go ahead and season our salmon, because that is getting popped in the air fryer up next. Listen, I like to use the efficient and quick and easy and straight to the point tool. That is what's going to help you be more efficient on your meal prep. Of course, you could use a stove and other things, and you don't have to have all these gadgets and things, but this is just quicker for me, and this is just what works for me. Sometimes the salmon is pan seared over the stove. I kind of switch it up a lot. You're not going to see my last meat option, which was chicken thighs. I didn't record it. I ended up holding off and making that the next day because it was a little bit late. I ended up making some teriyaki chicken thighs with it. But that is pretty much everything. I absolutely love meal prepping in this manner. It is definitely efficient for someone who is always cooking every day or have a busy schedule, constantly on the go. I definitely recommend it. If you have any questions, feel free to answer them down below. And thank you so much for tuning in. Alright, you guys, that is pretty much it for this meal prep video. If you enjoyed it, of course, as always, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more health and wellness lifestyle videos. And thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next video.